Here's how you can set up your AI quality assurance within Retell AI. Now, this uses trained AI to analyze calls with structured insights across audio, language, and performance. The first thing you're going to want to do to set this up is head over to the AI quality assurance tab within the left side tab bar of your Retell AI dashboard. Once you're in this page, you're going to see a big button in the top right corner that says create new QA. Once you press that button, a new window will pop up, which you can see on my screen right here, where we can fill out all the information about this cohort. So first, you're going to want to give your cohort a name. You can call it whatever you want. Then we actually get into the filtering calls. So you want to choose which agent you want to perform the QA on. You want to set the specific date range for when the analysis will take place. You can set the call duration. So for me, I have it set right now to any calls that are longer than 30 seconds. You can also choose the disconnection reasons. And these come with a bunch of options, by the way. You can select so many different types. But for right now, I'm just going to stick with either the user hangs up or the agent hangs up. And additionally, we can even filter by post-call analysis. So if this agent has meeting booking capabilities and we only want to analyze calls where the agent actually booked a meeting, then we can specifically filter for those calls only. And then finally, we have the set sampling percentage. So this pretty much means out of all the calls within this week, how many of them are actually going to be analyzed. And you can also set the weekly maximum of allowed calls. Because the important thing to remember with this tool is we are being charged per minute of analysis. And the charge of that is going to be 10 cents per minute of analysis performed. However, Retell AI does give us 100 minutes of free analysis, as this tool is very new and they want users to play around with it, test it out, and give their feedback. Now, once you got all the filtering and criteria filled out, just hit the next button right here. You will now be brought to this new page where we can specifically decide what determines a successful call. So you can see here, Retell AI already provides us with an example where we have the name and then a prompt description. So for our call successful, they write, evaluate whether the agent seems to have successful call with the user, where the agent finishes a task and when the call is complete without being cut off. And you can add as many of these as you want simply by pressing this add button, giving it a name and a prompt description. Next, we have the performance metrics. So if you're focusing on metrics, let's say like latency, you can have the AI specifically focus on how well the latency performed throughout those calls that were analyzed. And of course, you can add a lot more metrics by clicking the add button and selecting from the drop-down list. So we can choose user sentiment, agent sentiment, interruption, transcription, AI hallucination, which is super cool. I'm going to be testing that one out a lot, and much more. Now, once you have all of that set up, all you're going to want to do is press save and run QA. Now, once your test has been complete, you can view all the analytics within the quality assurance dashboard. And if you're interested in all the stats that you get out of this quality assurance, you can see Retell AI lists it right under their documentation, where it shows summary metrics include calls analyzed, average score, resolution rate, and much more. So go check out their documentation if you want to learn a lot more about this, and drop a comment if you found this information useful.